Hello, my name is Osahone Lobon. I'll be your trainer on this lab on the AWS console. Today we are going to look at two major resources, which is the S3 as the source and the Cloudfront for content distribution securely with low latency. And finally, we are going to connect both resources together. First of all, we are going to create our S3 bucket. A simple process. Click on the S3, come to create. We are going to use a unique name. It's case sensitive, so you have to be very careful. I'll have to move straight down to create my bucket. So I'll click on the name of the bucket, and then I'll have to upload my files. Click on add files. I'll go to the document I'm uploading. I'll click on open. At this point, I'll scroll down to the bottom right, click on upload. So once this is successfully uploaded, I will have to duplicate this file. So I'm duplicating the tab. So I have duplicated this tab so that I can launch the next resource, which is the Cloudfront. The process is pretty much very simple and straightforward. Click on Cloudfront. Create a Cloudfront distribution. High speed, low latency. That is the beauty about Cloudfront, delivery of content. So I'll come down here under the origin domain. It will be the S3 bucket which we just created. You can see the name there. And original access, I'm not making it public, so I'm going to create an origin access control setting. So at this point, I move straight down to select my origin access control. So I'll create a new access control here. Straight down, I can put demo as the description, which is optional. Click on create. So I have to move down. All the parameters remains defaulted as it is. I'll come down straight, and where I have my web application firewall, I'll say do not enable security protection. So I'll move down. Now the default route, this is important. It will be index.html. At this point, I'll move straight down, click on create distribution. Simple process. Create your bucket, create your Cloudfront. So at this point, I'll have to copy my policy. I'll go back to the next tab which contains our buckets. Go up, I have to close. Go to the permissions here. The policy, I'll put the policy under the bucket policy. Go to permissions, straight down. I'll go to edit bucket policy, and I'll paste the current policy. On this current policy now, I'll go straight and click on save. Every single task has been done successfully. At this point, after updating the bucket policy, I go back to the Cloudfront and click on distribution to see what the status will be. What the status is. The status is showing us enabled, deploying. Perfect. I'll click on the ID. Click on our distribution domain name, which contains dots. The domain has .cloudfront.net. I'll open a new tab and see the contents we have created. Perfect. So the link can be distributed to every user, and they'll be able to access this over the internet. So this is the end of the lab. Pretty straightforward. Create your S3 bucket, create your Cloudfront, and do the connection. Copy the policy back to the S3 bucket, and this will be the outcome for a secured, low latency and high speed content delivery.